Like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit, and you're down with the real shit, like and subscribe. What really needs to be said about the damn BT fucking awards, rap awards? Those ain't hip hop awards. Those are rap awards. Ain't nothing hip hop about a lot of that bullshit. They put some old school acts sometime that really do fall under the hip hop genre on the show. But a lot of the new shit for about the last 20 years, a lot of them acts um, never was about hip hop in the first place. And the shit just gets worse and worse. And that little Nas X shit, y'all know what that's about. That's about promoting homosexuality. That's the gay agenda. Why is everybody pussyfooting around and shit? Just get straight to the fucking point. Y'all know what that shit is. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to corrupt kids. They're trying to corrupt black kids. They're trying to destroy black masculinity. You know, talking about this is all about what in support of women, or the whole thing about the award show was supposed to be about celebrating women or whatever. Okay, you putting out Lil Nas X doing his performance and stuff. What does that represent? Here's a black male who basically behavior patterns and stuff are equal or parallel to the behavior of a woman. So therefore, they're also saying that black gay males are equivalent to women also. So y'all black women, y'all not understanding y'all competition is also trainees and gay men and stuff. You know, y'all already got the issues and problems with competing against women of other races and nationalities. Well, you know, y'all not even looking at it. Y'all also competing against gay men and trainees at the same time and stuff. But y'all going along with it, clapping, applauding, all that stuff. You know, man, they sitting up laughing big time, man. The powers that be, the people who are behind all these damn agendas and everything, because they like, look at these buffoons, look at these stupid fools. We'll give them a narrative, they'll roll with it, but our real intention is this over here. But they don't understand that, they don't know that, and they getting a big kick and a laugh out of that damn shit, man. Wrong is wrong, you know, right is right. You know what I'm saying? God is not contradictory. The Bible tells you that if you just read the shit and be real with it and be true, you know, but a lot of these things, these topics that come up where people are, you know, expressing their feelings, thoughts, and opinions about it, you know, is really telling them who you are as a person. You're either going to be on the side of right or you're going to be on the side of wrong. I don't give a damn what they tell you. I don't give a damn about the social media, the powers that be, those that control media, political people, whatever. I'm talking about you got to look at things that, you know, from an individual perspective. Who are you really? What do you want to project about yourself? How do you want to live your life? Do you just want to go along to get along, just like what Kwame Brown be saying, man? You know, then you a puppet. Then that means that's somebody who got their hand up your ass or in your back or something like that, and they controlling you. So you need to stop talking about your thoughts or your own, because they're not. You know, your thoughts or whatever they tell you, and you go along with it. That's what the fuck it is. You had the City Girls; they were performing. Bad damn fucking performance. I mean, what it is now is like, y'all just showing that the only damn thing that black women can do is twerk. They have no real true talent. That talent of a black woman is basically shaking her ass and stuff, and that's buffoonery. I mean, goddamn, you see Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj at least has some lyrics. She could at least spit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, she was selling sex too. Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, both of them, you know, lyrically, they were better, way better than Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. They could spit, but at the same time, they were selling sex too. So the commonality in all of it is they just keep having black women selling sex. So what does it depict? That the worth of a black woman in America is based upon her sexuality, like how, you know what I'm saying, how much she gives up the ass, how much she shows her ass, and stuff like that. Other than that, they telling y'all black women, you ain't worth nothing. You know, after that, we don't give a damn about your intellect. We don't give a damn. That's why, like, they don't get it. You know, a lot of black women be sitting up here and they get mad and upset. You know, why can't I get a good quality man? I got a BA and a PhD and I got a master's and whatever. Nobody gives a fuck about that. That's not value. You know, it's equivalent to like the square ass dudes just like Dr. Boyce Watkins and shit like that who get mad and upset. Well, why do all the women like the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the dudes going to jail and everything, the guys, you know, who are thugs and all this stuff? Well, you know, it is what it is, Mr. Simp. You know, that's just what it is. 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 You You know what I'm saying? That's what they like. But you getting all mad and everything, saying they should like guys like you know what I'm saying, who basically will just, let him walk all over him, and, and you'll degrade yourself, and, you know, um, you'll put her on a pedestal. You'll look at her like, oh, my queen mother goddess, like Dr. Umar Johnson and all that type of stuff. And then you wonder, you're telling women, black women, that you are better than me. I am just a lowly servant. I'm here to serve you. So when they treat you like that, you know what I'm saying? What are you getting mad for? The Bible talks about, like, we all play a part in our own destruction. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just don't understand that. They don't get that. They think like, oh, anything that goes wrong or bad with me, somebody else did it. I had nothing to do because I did everything right. I'm a good person. I do what's right. Like, nah, that's just what you tell yourself to feel better about your damn self, because your ass is lacking in probably many categories and shit, and lacking many qualities. And you know that truthfully, like in the back of your mind, but you don't want to admit to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, those people that want to, like, always attach themselves to greatness when they don't have no damn talent and they not great and all that shit. So they perpetrate and they pretend like, they attach something. Oh, well, Michael Jackson had brown eyes and I have brown eyes, so therefore I understand his greatness. You do not understand his greatness. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can sing, dance like him, entertain, captivate an audience or whatever. If you just some dude that just takes your ass to a 9 to 5 every damn day, just because you got brown eyes and Michael Jackson got brown, there is nothing that you guys share that's in common. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of weakness is really sad, because, you're really bloviating and expounding upon just how non-talented your ass is and shit by doing it, because people are not crazy, and so the black community, you see, like, as a whole, like, it's like, they, through the history of slavery, in conjunction with, like, with the Willie Lynch, the doctrine that he gave to the slave masters, where he said that you can use these things, these steps that I'm giving you guys, and you can control these slaves and stuff for hundreds of years, because you're passing all this stuff down to your children. And that's what it is. Like, through slaves throughout the 1500s on up until, the 1800s, the thing about it is they pass the stuff on to their children, telling them how to behave and what to do, what not to say, and all that type of stuff. And that's what it was. Once black folks got separated from, or Africans or wherever the slaves who were here came from, once they got separated from their culture, um, it, being that it was beat out of them and everything, of course, then they had nothing but the culture that was taught to them or given to them by their oppressors. And, then they just pass it on, well, similarly, well, similar fashion, you guys are doing the same thing. Think about how hip hop was. Think about how hip hop started from New York, from the Bronx, from the East Coast, and then everybody started, like, expounding upon it based upon regions of this country where they came from. But the only difference is it was still done in a fashion, still pretending itself to the ethics of hip hop. But you talked about things that went on in Seattle, if you were from Seattle. Talked about things that were from Oakland, if you were from Oakland. Houston, Texas, if you were from there. Florida, if you was from there. But still, back in the 80s going into the 90s, it was still about the purity of hip hop as it was created and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just gave your version of it based upon the region of the country where you were from. You didn't alter it and then try to, like, make it like something else. After 2000, it got altered. No more lyricism, no more consciousness. It was all about chanting. It was all about, like, just antics. It was all about that. It was all about a show. So what happened was the MCs, excuse me about that. Excuse me. The rappers after 2000, they were more of a minstrel show. And that's what they basically became. You got people who were bringing chickens and cows and stuff like that on stage. What the hell did that have to do with hip hop? I couldn't believe that shit. And that was basically saying Nelly and the Saint Lunatics that did that fucking shit. Um, you know, you just had people who wasn't even fucking hardly rapping. They was just chanting mostly through the song. You start having more 8-bar verses. Dudes wasn't even fucking giving you nothing. They was just, and kept the music going on and on and on with these different ass chants and all that. Yeah! And all that damn goofy ass fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? All that talentless shit. You know what I'm saying? And people was applauding that shit and they was giving awards to that shit. I think it was somebody from Wu-Tang who said, after a while, it was 2000 something, and they said something seems really strange. They said, if we're from the Mecca of hip hop where it was created, don't somebody think that like something is wrong when you look at a lot of these radio stations and in their rotation, there's no New York rappers. How in the hell are you looking at the top 10 and all the damn best rappers, not even from New York? There's not one. And stuff like that. Everybody is always from the ATL. And then you look where the music awards are more so centered at now. ATL. Why is everything down south? The Mecca hip hop. We remember in the 80s and the 90s, hip hop was either situated as far as the war show goes, New York or LA. Not no damn ATL. And keep being in ATL every fucking year. It's just people not even understanding. Like all these things tie in together. When you hear about how they wanted the music to more so help fuel the prison industrial complex. So we promoted gangster rap more so over anything else. Okay, and then it goes into like the new millennium, and now you got all this buffoon ass rap and shit like that. So now they're trying to dumb us down, make us unconscious and everything, and not care about any damn thing, and not be yeah, like I said, conscious, having any kind of moral compass or sticking to our things that we really cherish and honor, like religious beliefs or anything like. It's like do what you want, and so this now harkens back to the whole theory of Aleister Crowley, the Satanist, do as thou wilt. Remember how they showed Jay-Z had that hoodie on that said that on it? Aleister Crowley said, do as thou wilt shall be the law of the land. That means going against God, man, and the principles of the Lord and what he says in the Bible and everything. Like, do as thou wilt. It's like, hey, like it's almost like somebody giving you freedom to do what the hell you want. Now you got to think about how a lot of people, human beings, probably take that in. How they kind of, really that the conception of that, like what does that kind of mean? Like, so do as thou wilt, and it's like a form of freedom, and so therefore, like just looking at the essence of that, I can do what I want. I don't have to be worried or thinking about how do I represent my family or represent my parents or my race or my people, or I can just do it. And it's just the essence of that, not being held accountable to anything and responsible for anything. I think the whole thing about it is you have people who really love that. Like, yeah, because now there's no standard. So now how can I be garbage if there's no standard? How can I be weak if there's no standard? I can be the 150th best athlete coming out of college. But if there's no standard, what does it mean? It just means I'm the 150th best. I still get a chance to get in the NBA or get in the NFL or get in Major League Baseball. If we take the standard away, then there's no such thing as having to be that good. And I think that there's a lot of people who look at life and they see the essence of that through a lot of these agendas. I think they knew going into the new millennium, a lot of things that they started pushing were going to be somewhat easy, because it's like going to all the nerds, all the geeks, all the fat kids, all the lesser attractive kids, and saying, look, we know that you guys have gone to school throughout your school years. You guys have been laughed at, made fun of, dejected, rejected, insulted, the butt of jokes. But how about this? What if we turn around and take, and also you got to remember the gays, they're included in that. You go back to the days before millennia, you remember how the gay kids, they was made fun of and everything. I think they took all the weirdos and they said, look, what if we give you guys power? What if we let you guys dictate how society is going to be? Or you guys are going to have this, we're going to put a power structure in place to where you guys are going to be very influential in the decision making and things that happen in our society. How would you guys like that? It's like that's what they did. And of course, all of them, what? All the people, the guy who never got picked for the basketball team, the guy never got the girl, the guy, like all these people that a lot of people in society would probably consider losers. Just think about that in a broad perspective. And they said, we're gonna make all you guys now are gonna be the winners, and everybody else, the jocks, the handsome dudes, the fine pretty girl. Now what we're gonna do with the fine pretty girls is we're gonna still use y'all because y'all can manipulate men out of money and everything like that. So y'all still keep y'all place. Y'all can still keep y'all spot. We can use y'all to manipulate men and stuff like that. But and the jocks, y'all can keep y'all place. Only thing y'all need to do is just shut the hell up and just play ball, And now we have a political agenda that we want y'all to speak on. Then we're gonna hand you the script, and then you get up there, LeBron James, and you say, hey, we're gonna wear these hoodies because of what happened to Trayvon Martin. Because we believe I believe that racism is wrong, police brutality should not be acceptable. George Floyd, shit like that. As long as they go along and do shit like that, now they start, and as long as they stick to the issues that they want them to talk about, cool. If you start talking about some shit that we don't want, now that's when you're gonna come under fire. You know what I'm saying? And he better stop bad mouthing the league, talking about what the hell he said last year, talking about them hurrying up the schedule, after them playing in the bubble. Because I don't think a lot of them people, like in, the front office and the NBA really like, I'm saying that he's the star of the league. He's the front man, but hey, man, I always used to tell people back in the day, I said, this is where you'll know if anybody can get it. I said, the day that they take down Michael Jackson, then it don't matter who the hell you is. You gone. They'll get rid of you. I don't give a damn how much money you got or whatever the hell, because, they looked at him like he was their son. Michael Jackson was looked at as a white, like as part of more so white people who happen to have black people's talent. And, that's kind of how he was looked at. It was like he was more so for them, but he happened to have black people's talent. You know what I'm saying? It was something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just like Michael Jordan is kind of like similar in nature. He has black people's talent to play basketball, but he's more so an entity that is owned and controlled by the corporations. Remember you see these athletes, man, getting like $100 million before they even step on the court coming out of college. You know what I'm saying? Getting Nike deals and all kind of stuff, selling batteries, hot dogs, whatever the hell. Anybody that, thinks that, oh, you're going to be a real big deal. Here's the contract, even though you ain't played one game in the NBA, or on the NFL football field or baseball, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? So once they start paying you that money, you on the contract with them, shit, you got to do what they say. That's how that is. If you want to keep getting these millions, yeah, man. I know I'm probably rambling about a lot of different various things, but they all tie in. I mean, going back to like the BET Awards, man, I knew that like after Bob Johnson sold it and gave it to her, and then to get control over Deborah Lee, I knew it was over then. It was over then. As soon as she took over, BET Uncut got taken off. Boom, and I knew that was going to happen. So when it happened, I really wasn't surprised. I knew that was going to happen. And a lot of people used to tune in to BET Uncut. It had a good following and stuff like that, But a lot of times in society, there's different people, different entities. What they don't want is males having the controlling, factor in things. So, women could be in control of women out there twerking and getting money from men and stuff, and projecting their bodies in sexual seductive ways, as long as women are controlling it. They just don't want men to control it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's something that men are in control of that's similar in nature, they like, oh no, we gotta take this down. We gotta get rid of this. We gotta do this. But you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got a lot of wars going on, man. Gender wars, evil versus good. Yeah, we actually got that going on right now. There's a lot of spiritual wars that are going on right now, man. Like I said, the thing between men and women, gay and straight, a lot of wars going on right now, man. But damn. But some people have said we need to boycott the BET Awards. I just look at this thing like if people are really real or going to be real, you really shouldn't have to necessarily tell people something like that. So that shows you like how a lot of people's minds are so corrupted by commercialism and like people should just know that, like, oh no, what is this, man? What is this man doing, kissing this man in the mouth? What the hell, And then you got talk shows where I don't understand some of these celebrities. Why do you go on certain talk shows knowing that you're gonna probably be asked questions, put on the spot, where it's an agenda behind it, and they're gonna use that to some kind of way, like put you on the spot and slander you, or be critical of you by getting you to just talk out and expose yourself, open yourself up for some form of criticism, so they can use that to, try to destroy your character. So that right there will affect your bottom line of making money in music and movies and stuff like that. I don't know why a lot of these celebrities are not more careful and really particular about what shows they go on or whatever. If I was a celebrity, any show that said, hey, we have you on or have you guys on, guys I do music with, I'm like, yo, who is this that's requesting me or requesting us? And if it was someone like, no. Like, ain't no way in the hell I was going on damn Wendy Williams. I was going that damn orangutan, fucking damn 1970 Planet of the Apes looking woman